Good blowing, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Daily Energy. I'm your host, Aurea Eden. The day's energy is about the hustle and bustle. So this is a day to take care of business. And for some of you that's working a regular 9 to 5, this is one of those days when I tell you your boss may be out and about seeking whom they may promote. So if you are found actually working today, this is going to be good for you later on. But when your boss is out and about doing their quality checks, if they find you not working, then your job will be in jeopardy over the next 1 to 3 days. It will not be secure. And so make sure they find you putting in the effort, because there's a lot of people being laid off and fired and having to resign, and because of that you want to make it known that, hey, I am an asset to this company. If you get rid of me, your bottom line will for sure hurt. You don't want to say that. You want to demonstrate that with your numbers. You want to be one of those that produce the most, because it's the ones that produce the less because they're goofing off or they're not trying to put forth the work, the effort. Their jobs are in jeopardy. So you want to be an asset. So today calls for you to set some goals. So if you're in the realm, if you work in production, you want to set a goal. See the number that they're trying to do. Look at what everybody else is producing. You don't want to be producing nothing less than that. More than that, but not less than. Okay? Be doing what it is that you know that you're supposed to be doing. And some people don't work for a regular 9 to 5. They work for themselves. And so if you work for yourself, this is about you setting goals as well. Okay. This is about you doing a business plan if you don't have one. This is about you going to your business plan and making sure you're aligned with it. And so here's the thing. So I have a master's in business administration, and oftentimes people ask me for my help, and I help them to the best of my ability, but I can't help somebody that don't want to do the work, because how they're mistaken when they think I'm going to do the work for them. No, I'm going to give you what you need, but I'm going to let you decide what to do with what you need, because I'm not going to build your business up for you and you not I'm not a part owner in it. Okay? Give them what they need and let them decide what to do with it. So it's your business. So when it's your business, you're going to have to work in the best interest of your business. That means making sure your business has a sound foundation, has a structure, you see? And so with that structure, when it comes down to that structure, like, this is the whole thing about a business plan. Because if you are just setting up a small mom and pop store and it's just you could do a one-page business plan. You don't have to have an elaborate plan to where it's like 20 plus pages. But if you're going to try to get somebody to invest in your business, or you're trying to get funding for your business, like from a bank or something, they're going to require you to have a business plan. And they're going to want to know what it is you're doing from point A to point Z. They want to know your financial projections. They're going to want to know, like, how you plan to get this from the factory to your consumers. They're going to want to see this. They're going to want to know how your business is structured, how you're planning to file, whether it's how you're planning to organize, whether it's a sole proprietorship, whether it's a LLC, or if it's going to be a corporation, or you're going to incorporate. And all of these, like, things, they matter. Okay? Because if you do a sole proprietorship, that's, that's just you file your taxes, you be done with that. But they can come out to your stuff. You see, if you ever get, sued, then you got your LLC to where there's a little bit of coverage there. There's a little bit of protection, but you're going to be paying some money out of your pocket too, depending on where you stay. So, but there is some protection there, you see? And so there's all these different things that you must consider. And that's why you want to do a business plan. And I'm telling you this is because business plans to me are goals. You know, you're planning, you're setting goals, you're organizing. And today is all of this business energy, this enterprising energy that requires organization. It requires structure. It requires planning, strategizing, goal setting, self-discipline. It requires all of these things. And if you're not doing that, then you're going to find yourself in trouble. If you're not using your integrity and you're abusing power as well for some of these leaders out here, you're going to find yourself in trouble. So in the short run, yeah, it might look like you're going to get away with it. But in the long run, this could cost you a lot of money down the line. Because that's what happens when you try to abuse power. So it's better that you show compassion and you work within the best interest of the people. Pay attention to detail today, because that's what this energy asks us to do, because I'm getting that there's going to be somebody in need today. There's going to be a lot of people in need today. This day is about assistance. And because of that, we're going to need to be able to pay attention. You see, it's just as simple as sitting at the table and everybody else is talking, but you're the one that's watching. And all of a sudden you see this person choking. You see this person like making motions, and you're able to save this person's life because you were paying attention. You see? And so that's why today requires us to pay attention. I'm also picking up explosive energy, bomb energy. And because I'm picking up that, you will be able to pay attention. See, you might be the one to pay attention when you see somebody sit their bag down on a train. And you're able to pay attention, and you're able to contact authorities and let authorities know that there's something suspicious going on over here. Because you were the one that was paying attention. You see? This is the type of energy today. This energy is going to teach us to pay attention to detail. This energy is going to teach us why it's important that we do not abuse power. And we will see this play out in the world on a worldwide scale. You see? I'm now, you know this, and when people abuse power, you know what ends up happening? It leads to conflicts and the loss of trust. That's why a lot of people don't trust in the government right now, because of the abusing of power and not working in the best interest of the people. When you work in the best interest of the people, they will lift you up and give you less problems. But when you work in the best interest of yourself, you will end up causing more harm than good. And just like in Rome, and just like in other ancient civilizations, it will collapse on itself. Because eventually people get tired of being beat down. They get tired of having to, now I'm going to say, rob Peter to pay Paul. They get tired of this. That's why every 2,000 years, there is a rebirthing and a changing of hands to give the people rest. And so you got to read the room and know when it's your time to make an exit. That's what we got to tell the devil. Baby, read the room. Know when it's time to take an exit. It's your time to exit. because the real has entered the building. Do you hear what I'm saying? Egypt was doing fine until the real entered the building. And then it said, and look, and I say the real because there was a changing of hands. And that's what you're seeing right now. There's a changing of hands. We're going from the Pisces, the age of the Pisces, to the age of the Aquarius. And so there's a changing of hands. And y'all know anything about us Aquariuses. Y'all know that we're going to be uniquely ourselves outside of the box, but we're going to get it done. This changing of hands. We work in the best interest of the people because we ourselves desire to be free. We ourselves desire to have peace. And you get more done when you're not in conflict. You can create more when you're not in conflict. So that's why this day requires us to find balance internally and externally. And see, this world has been imbalanced because it has not been practicing duality. It's been practicing one way. And that's the masculine way. And that's the fiery way. See, fire is associated with action. That's associated with masculine energy, the sun energy. But now the Aquarian energy deals with water nourishment, water nurturing. Okay, nurturing because you need water to cause flowers to grow. So it also deals with mothering, nurturing. The moon energy that does not just focus on that which the sun shines upon. Moon energy is considerate as she not just focus on those that the light hits, but she waits for those who are hiding under a rock to come off from under that rock. And she would say, I love you too. Let me shine upon you. And they say the moon doesn't actually shine. They say that the sun, the moon reflects the sun. You see? But even then, she used what she has and the means that she has to make it happen for those who are less fortunate. She provides light to those who are in the darkest times of their lives, those who do not feel like they are worthy to come out in the day, those who have been spiritually beat down. You see? So this is the balance that I'm talking about. See, the moon and the sun coming together, they create a wholeness. And this is divine masculine and divine feminine. Because if you know anything about these two, you would know that one without the other is no bueno. It's no good. You need them both. And that's what's going to awaken this world to its full potential. As above, so below. You saw me post this yesterday about the Magdala stone. Okay, we were talking about where the hearts came from. All right. So if you notice on the Magdala stone, there's hearts, there's two trees, there's flowers. All right. There's 3 hearts that holds up 12 petals. All right. 12 tribes of Israel. So this Magdala stone represents the royal family, the royal bloodline. Okay. That's what the Magdala stone is. And the Magdala stone goes back to Mary Magdalene, her father, because that land, Magdala, that land is her father's land. Mary Magdalene was not just anybody. That was her father's land. You see? And so this that I'm telling you here is that the stuff that you need to understand is that the divine feminine is here with the divine masculine to bring about the necessary change and the necessary balance that we need to balance spiritual and the physical. The sun being physical, the moon being spiritual, internal, as the moon manipulates emotions and the changing of the tides. The sun manipulates energy. Okay, so this is why this is important. So the day encourages us to find balance. Okay, so that's where I was going with this. Now, this energy is going to be ambitious. It's going to be adventurous. It's going to have people exhausted. Okay, because, it's going to be a long day. It'll have them exhausted. And some people are going to be so exhausted that, on a personal level, not just the business level, a personal level, as well as there's going to be transitions into the spirit. All right. So some people are going to be disoriented, and that's why I said pay attention. And because they're going to be disoriented, when people are disoriented, it's almost like they're a little aloof a bit, but it's like, there's increased wrecks and things happening. And this could even be more plane crashes, because I'm getting explosions and planes, trains, that type of energy here, ships, I'm still getting that. So that energy is still there. But things being broken that should not have been broken. And then there's going to be briefings and all this stuff that's dealing with business energy today. So the day is going to be so sped up in a sense. It's going to feel like it's like there's a lot going on today. And so people are going to be speeding. And so there's going to be a lot of wrecks. Okay. Unfortunately, but that's what I'm seeing, a lot of wrecks. And so you want to be mindful of that. And like I said, pay attention, go with your gut feelings, read the room. Okay, because that's what I'm saying. It's going to also be a good day to try to find a way to stabilize things, control, support. That's the type of energy that I'm getting here. So let me get into the predictions for today. Okay, so there's going to be a need for help and an offering of service. And I'm talking about urgent assistance. And I'm getting ER. So we're talking emergency room visits. So I'm getting explosive as well. So this is something mass, something big getting ready to happen over the next 1 to 3 days. This could be mass shootings. This could be explosions. And I'm picking up on explosions because I saw explosives. And so this could be bombings. We're also so people are going to need to help people out. There's going to be a need for urgent assistance and aid. This could be U.S. aid talk. We're going to hear more about U.S. aid. I'm hearing something and seeing something about Governor Abbott. So there's going to be something about Abbott coming up in the news over the next 1 to 3 days as well. A need to lend a hand, assist, support. Also advice and guidance is what we're going to see over the next 1 to 3 days. Food and drink being highlighted. So people are going to be out socializing, eating food and drink. But there is also a choke hazard today when I say pay attention, because I feel like they're saying pay attention to detail, which means that there could be something that you miss that in spirit is trying to encourage you not to miss. Something that cannot or could not be, something that cannot or could not be avoided will also happen over the next 1 to 3 days. So they're saying some things you can actually avoid, but there's going to be some things that are going to happen that it's fate, that it's not supposed to be avoided. It's supposed to happen just the way it happened because it's going to set in motion something that is divine will. Okay, so it's happening just the way it's happening. Sometimes we think It's something we'll get a word and we think it's something that can be changed. Okay, there's a difference between me telling you something that I see that can be changed. Okay, but there's something that I see that can't be changed. Okay, oftentimes, and it's like some things are just meant to happen. Like some people that are meant to, that walk out of your life, they walk out of your life because they're meant to walk out of your life, and there's nothing you can do to stop them because they have their journey to go on and you have your journey to go on. You know, there's some people that I would wish I could hold on to back in the day. But now, knowing what I know about who I am and what I'm here to do, I understand, and I'm glad they left because I could see them as a distraction. So you got to let people go on their own path, because at some point there's going to be a fork in the road, and everybody's going to decide not to go straight. Some people are going to go to the right. Some people are going to go to the left. But you got to be brave and bold to say, if I got to go alone, I'm going to go anyways. But I know that I'm not alone, because although I don't see it, I know that I am covered by spirit. Okay? So that's fate. That's destiny. Okay? And so you're going to have guidance. All right? So I'm also seeing talk about STDs or hepatitis or something like that coming up. So we'll hear something about that over the next 1 to 3 days on the news. Feather, fishing, fly. This could be a fishing competition of something coming up. But I'm getting something about feathers and fish and flies, or something being hurled down. And when I think of the word hurl, I'm thinking like something like hurling through the sky, propelling through the sky or something like that. So this is another indication of fire energy. The reason why I say I see explosives, I'm also getting furnace. So something being placed in the furnace. Okay, or something in the furnace. If you're doing an investigation and there's a furnace, you want to check the furnace. Okay, but something significant about a furnace. This represents fire. This could represent record highs in the wintertime that people would not expect for the wintertime, but I'm getting furnace, which is fire energy. Okay, glass. I'm seeing something about a glass, and this puts me in mind of The Simpsons. You know, they put a glass over Springfield at some point in time. And so this could be talk about doing something like that in order to manage this global warming thing. Or they already have, and we just don't know it. Ain't no telling. But women's health is coming up. There's going to be a need to secure something in place. This need to secure something in place could be, a need to stay in place, okay? Or there could be something, you see, I said something like hurling through the air, and there's going to be a need to stop something, or propelling through the air, and there's going to need to stop something before it gets here. This could be a meteorite or something trying to come down, and it needs to be stopped before it gets here, because if it gets here, then it could take out whole cities. And so that's the energy here that I'm picking up. But there's going to be a need to secure something in place. This could be a hunker down in place. This could be making sure that if you're driving trucks, that you tie these things that you're carrying on the back of your truck down, because people are not going to be, they're going to be disoriented a little bit. So there's going to be accidents that are careless accidents happening today. Okay. Hanging things on nail, pin, brad, hook. So there's also the potential for hangings. Okay. I hate to talk about this, but things are going to come up about hangings, because I am getting hanging. So somewhere in the backwoods, somebody is doing something they ain't got no business doing. I hate to say it. And I hope that I'm wrong. Oh, baby, believe me, do I hope that I'm wrong. And I hope ain't nobody out here hanging people. I hope that's not the case, because I'm telling you, you don't want to play in this season, because if you think we're going to go back, you are highly mistaken. Do you hear me? So I hope y'all ain't out here playing like this, because I'm telling you, this is a new generation. And this is a generation of those Levites. And when I tell you about Levites, the Levites of Israel, they ain't playing. Okay? These are the same Levites that ended up going and castrating those that raped their sister and cut their head off. And I'm saying this is because I'm getting assault energy today. And these assault energies here is like, don't think you're going to get away with anything, because today and tomorrow has the tendency to pay back karma. And so somebody out here doing some wicked, evil stuff, and they think ain't nobody going to know about it. But see, people who like that are like me, that are intuitive, oh, we going to find out about it. And we're going to tell somebody, whether they believe us or not. But the main thing that we're going to do is we're going to tell God, as if he didn't already know. But we're going to tell God how we feel about it. And when we tell God how we feel about it, you offend us. And the Bible says, touch not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm. So when you do wicked in this world, you're harming the prophets. And when we complain about it, we're going to make a petition. It's not play time, and I'm not playing with you. And I told you, I bless, I do not curse. But I bless the righteous. But I will curse every wicked demon back to hell. Do you hear what I'm saying? Every wicked demon back to hell. I would probably even drive them back to it with myself on a bus. Drive them there, dump them off, and then go back where I belong. But I'm going to make sure you get there. Believe that. When I go to sleep. When I go to sleep. Sound crazy, don't it? But I mean it. Let me go to sleep. See, when I'm awake, I can't do nothing to you. But when I go to sleep, I'm going to find you, every wicked demon. Okay? So I'm also getting something about a limit on a scale. So there's going to be limits and rates been put on. So I'm also getting per. So like there's per item. So per item, like per item. So these are limits on how many items you are going to be able to buy. And this could have something to do with the tariff talks. You know, they said that they're putting limits on eggs. So, I'm seeing also expressings of hesitation. This could be me telling you to go with your gut. Go with your gut feeling. All right. You see something wrong, go with your gut. If you feel hesitant to do something, don't do it. Because that's your gut communicating to you, don't do it. Because we're getting flash, like a flash, a beam, a flash of light, this type of thing. So this is another thing that's associated with bombings or explosions over the next 1 to 3 days. I'm also seeing something coming in with the pencil. So this could be somebody stabbing someone with a pencil, but something unique coming in about the pencil. People hanging out in bars, but this could go left over the next 1 to 3 days. Although that's the case, I'm also seeing a measure of spirits. A measure of spirits. So, you know, that goes back to what I was saying. I would drive you to hell. Oh, I will drive you to hell. You can believe that. Right now, I'm without some of my power. Oh, but it's within my power to drive every wicked demon back to hell. But you know what? I ain't even going to get on that bus with y'all. No, I ain't going to do that. I'm going to get my friends in the spirit to do it. But I curse every wicked demon back to hell. All right, because I told y'all the devil afraid of me. Them demons, they are too. They just don't remember. Okay. I got also shooting. Okay, so mass shootings, pirates, and the disabled. I'm getting something about the leg, religious education over the next 1 to 3 days. Obviously, tomorrow, Sunday. The lower limbs, a strong throw, fix, secure, fasten. So once again, fix, secure, fasten. What needs to be, make sure everything is fastened. I'm also seeing a fast. So this could be a day for some people to start a fast, or a fast will be started over the next 1 to 3 days. People going fast, but something about a fast, prices, rates will be fixed, and talked about being fixed at a particular level. Hold kept down, fix, set, control, and freeze. So a freezing of a bank freeze or something like that occurring. Somebody putting a freeze on funds. Categorize or fix an opinion on something. People putting other people in a box. Throw, toss, fling, cast, launch, flip. So this is going to be launching businesses. Cars being flipped over, things being flipped over, things being catapulted in the air. People sending things out. I'm getting something about faking and synthetic. So false accusations, false fraud. This type of energy is here today. So we're getting like white collar crimes, I think it's called. Dividing a line. So there's going to be like an earthquake over the next 1 to 3 days, because I'm seeing, like a line of fault, like being split open and divided in two. I'm picking up on that. So I'm thinking that's an earthquake. So we're going to see representatives, salespeople, dealers, traders, retailers, merchants, suppliers. This is their energy, but also not just them. I am picking up trafficking. So this is like trafficking, and I'm getting assault. Now there's traffickers out here. Now I'm not just talking about drug traffickers. I'm talking about people trafficking people. So this is something that you need to pay attention to. If you see something odd, report it, because this is a day that you can save somebody's life. Forget about what they say. If they don't like it, that's their problem, but you just saved their life. So if you need to get in somebody's business today that's going to save their lives, save their lives. Okay? Turk agrees. So it's also a good day to work out. So I talked about ER. So there's going to be emergency room visits. I'm seeing quality checks needed. Chicago Railways is coming up, or something about Chicago is coming up. The Sahara Desert is coming up, sand dunes. So it might get dusty or something like that. Trust and stop. I see gel or a thick, clear, slightly sticky substance, something about that. This could be cosmetics or the medical, like something coming in about cosmetics over the next 1 to 3 days. So this could be cosmetic recalls, the launching of new cosmetic lines. I'm getting medical, so something coming up about medical visits, but not just that. When it came down to cosmetics, I'm getting hair, like, so beautification stuff. But maybe there's an Atlanta hair show, because I'm getting something about Georgia coming in. My country wants to come out. My country wants to go out. So I'm getting things taking shape and coming together, fall into place. I am seeing cries here. So it's cries for help. Upper class. So something coming in about the upper class, some bills that's going to benefit the upper class. Upright, stay upright, something brace, prop up or prop something up. People getting into it. I'm seeing a speech, and this speech is going to be like, did they just say what I think they said? And it's going to be like, I beg your pardon, and this type of thing coming in. So I'm seeing inquiry, but I'm also seeing surprise. I told you this is materialistic energy today. So it's talking about the physical body. So physical education, as well, workout. So installment, they're going to be installing things over the next 1 to 3 days, or that's going to be you installing things. This could be things being put in installments, like payment plans, because things are going to be in sections. I'm seeing journeys, people going on quests and journeys. Hopefully it's internal for self-discovery. The half of a field divided, walk, travel by foot, pedestrian accidents here, something affecting pedestrians. I'm seeing walking, traveling by foot. This could be marching. This could be protest. Propel a boat through a tunnel or a canal. So by pushing with one's legs. So this canal here, I'm getting canal. So we're going to talk again about the Panama Canal over the next 1 to 3 days. I'm seeing registration, regular. So this could be prices, size, vehicles, movement, exertion, and effort when it comes down to work. So that's what I have here for the daily energy, my friend. I love you. Stay in your power. Use your power. Don't abuse your power. If you're going to abuse your power, make sure you're abusing your power when it comes down to the things that matters, such as against every wicked demon, every single wicked demon that's on earth that belongs in hell. Send them right back where they belong. Every wicked demon. Okay? All right, because it is within your power to do so. And so the way you do that is first you start with you and you overcome so that you can get them out of you. And like I talked about before, when Jesus cast the demons out into the swine and they went off the cliff, sometimes you don't have to do nothing but cast them out. And you cast them out into something unfamiliar, and then they'll destroy themselves. Okay? When you they like clean places. Like they like clean places, believe it or not. That's why when you clean your place, your temple, they come back 70. They come back in droves of 7, right? Okay, so the casting them out into the pigs are dirty. So when he casted them out into the swine, I feel like they couldn't take that dirt and they went on and destroyed themselves. So that's sending them back to the filth that they belong. But you are a temple. You're clean. And so you got to know that about yourself and start doing the self-discovery and cleanse your temple so that you can cast them back into the pits of hell where they belong, or cause them to destroy themselves. So that's the energy today. You see? So stay clean. Know that you're clean. Put them back. All right? I love you. Gublewan, hearts go out. You get a heart. You get a heart. You get a heart. Hearts go out. Hearts go out. Bye.